Today, I'm going to be talking to you about medical cannabis and driving. We'll go on, bread bins. New faces, welcome. Returning faces, welcome back as always. Thanks for tuning in for another video. Today is going to be the start of a new series that I've come up with. I know, who would have thought it?
I'm so bloody clever.
But medical mythbusters. So each week that means we're going to go through a relevant topic in the medical cannabis scene and debunk the myths. And for episode number 1, we have decided to pluck with driving and medical cannabis. This is something that I see a lot of questions about. A lot of patients are unsure whether they are able to drive whilst consuming their medical cannabis. So this video aims to explain it all. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll let you know what to do if you're stopped by the police.
Fuck the police. Fuck the police.
So all of this information has come from Seed Our Future and the Cannabis Industry Council, the CIC. So it's not just me spouting shit that I'd like to be true. It can all be confirmed, and I will post links in the description of everything that I'm talking about today so you know where to go. So as a prescribed medical cannabis patient, you are legally allowed to possess and continue to drive as long as you are not impaired.
Are you high?
Huh?
The medicine has been prescribed to you and has your name on the tub, and you are following the directions provided by your clinic with regards to consumption of it. This basically means that you're vaping it and not smoking it. So if you can provide sufficient evidence to show that you meet the criteria I've just talked about, then you have what's known as a medical defence under law, and you should not be arrested for having a THC limit higher than the legal limit. So as a driver that's prescribed medical cannabis, you've got a few responsibilities. Number 1, not be impaired. So if you feel impaired at all, if you feel sleepy, drowsy, if you're not sure how the medication's affected you, if it's the first time using the medication, then you shouldn't really be driving. And obviously we all know that alcohol shouldn't be mixed with cannabis anyway, as it can increase the effects. You cannot use the statutory medical defence if you are impaired, so I wouldn't even bother trying that one. So you must carry evidence with you as well. When I say evidence, what I mean is a copy of your prescription, whether that's a physical copy or a digital copy. You should always be carrying around your driver's licence with you anyway, so this or any other photo ID just to confirm it's actually you. If possible, a letter from your prescribing clinic just for them to confirm that you are actually a patient of theirs. And lastly, if you are carrying your medicines with you whilst driving, they should all be in the correct container with the dispensing label on with your name clearly printed on there. So as long as all of those points are covered, you have a medical defence for driving, and you shouldn't encounter any issues if stopped by the police at all. So what should you do if you are stopped by the police? Firstly, you should remain calm, polite and compliant.
Chill out, dude.
Secondly, there is no need to mention your prescription when you're pulled by the police, unless of course they smell cannabis or think you're impaired. If they do suspect you're using cannabis, then calmly tell them that you are a prescribed patient, show them your documents and tell them that you have a medical defence to be over the legal limit for THC, and obviously show them your documents. Once you've done this, the police are now legally obligated to investigate your medical defence. If they still insist on swabbing you after this, remind them that you're a prescribed patient and legally allowed to possess it, and that the test they are about to use on you is to determine whether you've been using illegal drugs, not legal controlled medication. Now, some police forces aren't 100% up to date with the laws, so in the links in the description there will be a guide for the police. So this, you can actually download it and have it printed paper copy so you can show it to the police, and this is the laws that the police should know regarding medical cannabis. If they still want to swab you after all of this,
well, you devious son of a bitch,
then just allow them to do it. Failing to take the swab test will be a separate charge and you could get yourself into trouble for that. Likewise, if they want to do the impairment test, then please allow them to do that, as failing to do so will lead to a separate charge. If for any reason you are arrested, then please make sure you seek professional legal advice when you get to the police station and inform them of your legal prescription. To be fair, none of that should happen. It should be a case of if you're stopped, you show them your prescription, your medication, and you should be on your way again. As long as you've not got the windows rolled down, smoking blunts, listening to Bob Marley, I shot the sheriff, you're going to be all good. Like I said, everything I've talked about in this video will be linked down in the description box. Please don't take this as legal advice. I am clearly not Judge Judy, so you can't be getting pulled by the police and be like, my mate Smoking McGreen said it's all right to consume cannabis while driving, so fuck you. That's not how it works, unfortunately. But all relevant information is in the links below. If you found this video helpful at all, then please feel free to give it a like. Drop me a comment below if you've got any questions. And as always, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Now, I have been doing a little bit of digging in my analytics, and it does tell me that 72% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed. Now, this does upset my OCD a little bit, but nah, in all honesty, I think an even 50-50 split would be much better for my OCD and for my brain to handle. So if you haven't yet, then please consider dropping a subscribe. It's free, and as Dr. Pepper said, what's the worst that can happen? So I'm very nearly at 500 subscribers now. I'm so close, I can almost smell it. So I should really let you know a bit more about this vaporizer that you're going to win for absolutely free, but only if you're a subscriber. And as long as you're in mainland UK, I'm not even going to make you come and pick it up from me in Bournemouth. I'll actually post it to you. How good is that? But only mainland UK, because I am not a politician and I don't have loads of money. So that's that for this one, guys. I'm going to wrap it up here. I do plan to do a medical Mythbuster episode at least once a month, maybe twice a month if you're lucky. Just depends how well this one does, really, and if there's much interest in it. So, as my dear old friend Hannibal Lecter once said, I do wish we could chat longer, but I'm having an old friend over for dinner. Until next time, look after yourselves and each other, and peace out, Cub Scouts. Oosh.